Good morning, students. The last class we discussed transportation problem. Transportation problem. So, transportation problem, we have some origins will be there, and we have destinations will be there. Origins and destinations. D1, D2, so on, like this destination. Here we have capacities. Here we have requirements. A transportation problem is to transport from origin to different destinations. Now our target is to find the minimum cost of transportation. Minimum cost of transportation. We have to find minimum cost of transportation. Now to find minimum cost of transportation, we have two steps we have to follow it. Step one is we have to find initial basic feasible solution. We have to find initial basic feasible solution by northwest corner method, row minimum method, column minimum method, matrix minimum method. Last one is Ovel's approximation method. Among these two, the best method is BAM. Step one is we have to find initial basic feasible solution by any one of the known method. Number two is we have to test for optimality. We have to test for optimality. To find optimality, we have two methods we have. One is stepping stone method, and one more is UV method, or we call it sometimes we call it Modi method. In Modi method, whenever Zij minus Cij is less than equal to 0, the solution is optimal solution. So, in order to find the cost of transportation, how many steps we have to follow? Initial basic feasible solution and optimality test. And here you have to check first whether the problem is balanced or unbalanced. Balanced or unbalanced. If summation of the availability equals sum of the requirements, we call it a balanced transportation problem. Balanced transportation problem. If it is not balanced, we have to make it balanced by introducing a dummy row or dummy column. By introducing dummy row or dummy column. So the problem always should be balanced transportation problem. If it is not balanced, we have to make it a balance of introducing a dummy row or dummy column with 0 costs, and remaining amount we have to add it to make it a balance over. And one more method, traveling salesman problem. Sorry, transshipment problem. Transshipment problem. Transshipment problem, nothing but here origins will be transported to origins or to destinations before reaching the final destination. So here we don't have origin to origin, destination, origin to destination directly. Origin to origin or origin to destination before reaching main destination. That kind of problems we call it a transshipment problem. We convert transshipment problem into transportation problem by introducing a buffer stock. We have to add buffer stock to all the capacities and availabilities so that transshipment problem will be converted to transportation problem. This is what second unit, transportation. Over. And now I'm going to introduce one more new topic, assignment problems. Come on, keep the heading, unit 3. Unit 3, assignment problem. Keep the heading, unit 3. assignment problems. Assignment okay. Come on, write the definition of assignment problem. Let us consider. Let us consider there are n jobs. There are. Let us consider there are n jobs and n persons. N jobs and n persons. The assignment problem is the assignment problem is the assignment problem is to assign n jobs to n persons so that one job for each person. One job for each person, and one person can be given, and one person can be given one and only one job. One and only one job. The objective of the assignment problem is the objective of the assignment problem is to assign n persons to n jobs. N persons to n jobs so that minimizing the total enhancement. Minimizing the total assignment. Minimizing the total assignment. So once here, let us consider there n jobs and n persons. The assignment problem is to assign n jobs to n persons so that one job for each person, and one person can be given only one job. The objective of the assignment problem is to assign n persons to n jobs so that minimize the total assignment cost. Total assignment cost. Let xij is equal to 1 if ith job is assigned to jth person. Ith job is assigned to jth person. 0 otherwise. So xij means xij value is 1 if ith person is assigned to jth job. If not ij, if not 0. Let Cij be the cost. Let Cij be the cost to assign ith job to jth person. Ith job to jth person. If I person got jth job, we have to represent how much amount cost we have to represent Cij. Yes. Now I'll give the table also cost matrix. The assignment cost matrix is the assignment cost matrix. The assignment cost matrix is left hand side. Jobs will be there. Jobs 1, 2, 3, so on, n. And upper we have persons will be there. PERSONs persons. And again here is like 1, 2, 3, so on. Here I is a unit. Here 1, 2, 3, so on. J, so on again. N only. 1, 2, 3, so on. J, so on. And here I over. And here the values are C11, C12, so on. C1J, so on. C1N. Like that you can like, already know it. And here availabilities will be there. Here, ith job have only one job. This job we have to given be only one person only. So availability how much will be there? One will be there. One will be there. And here requirements also for one person only here. So 1, so on like this. So this is the cost matrix. Jobs and here persons and jobs are same. N persons and jobs. We have to give one job to the jth person. If jth person is there, we have to give the ith job. That is fixed. So one job, one person, and one job to the one person. That's all. And now assignment problem is a particular case of LPP. Keep the heading. Assignment problem as a particular case of LPP, linear programming problem. Assignment problem as a particular case of LPP, linear programming problem, right? Or sometimes we call it mathematical formula also, okay, right? Or mathematical formula. Mathematical form. Minimum z is equal to double summation over I is equal to 1 to n, j equal to 1 to n, Cij into Xij or Xij into Cij, both are same. Subject to summation I is equal to 1 to n Xij is equal to j is fixed, so we'll get here 1 will get either both are same one, no? J equal to 1 to so on n. Summation j is equal to 1 to n Xij. This value should be 1. I is equal to 1 to so on n. And whatever this xi value is 0 or 1. Xij value is 0 or 1. That's all. This is mathematical formulation of assignment problem. It's a special case of LPP, linear programming problem. So here, first we discuss it as assignment problem. Assignment problem is very simple. We have to give n persons will be there, n jobs will be there. We have to assign n jobs to the n persons, we have to assign it. So that one person have to get only one job. This is a mathematical formulation. Matrix form, and this is formulation. Okay. And now we have Hungarian method to solve the assignment problem. Hungarian method, we have Hungarian method to solve assignment problem. Hungarian method to solve to solve assignment problem. We have Hungarian method to solve assignment problem. Okay. With the help of problem, I'll explain this Hungarian method. Come on. Obtain the optimum assignment schedule. Obtain the optimum assignment schedule. First one. Obtain the optimum assignment schedule. Take the question. Yeah, here jobs we have, missions we have. One, two, three, four. 4 missions we have, and 4 jobs we have. A, B, C, D. 4 persons and 4 missions. Okay. And here we have first row is 15, 14, 12, 16. And second row is 23, 22, 25, 14. 23, 22. Third row is 31, 34, 32, 33. And here 21, 32, 44, 53. This is the problem we have. We have to find optimum assignment schedule. Okay, now solution. Step 1. Come on, write the step 1. Subtracting the smallest element by subtracting the smallest element of each row from all the elements of corresponding row. From all the elements of corresponding row. We get reducing matrix. We get following reducing matrix. Once written here, by subtracting the smallest element of each row from all the elements of corresponding row, we get the following reducing matrix. Here see, in the first row, what is the least element here? 12. Subtract 12 from all the elements of that row. Here I will write to understand you. Subtract 12 here. 15 minus 12, 3. 12 minus 14 minus 12, 2, 0, 4. In second row, what is the least element here? 14. 14 you have to subtract. You have to subtract 14. The least element is not, this is 14, this is 24. Write the question properly once, sorry. This is 24. Okay. The smallest element is 24. I want to subtract 24 from each element. Sorry, the smallest element is 23. Sorry, the smallest element is 22. Subtract 22 from each element. Here this is become 0. So obviously it becomes 1, 0, 3, 2. In third row, the least element is 31. Subtract 31 from each element. 0, 3, 1, 2. And fourth, the smallest element is 21. Subtract 21 from each element. 0, 11, 23, and this is 32. So subtracting the smallest element in each row from every element of that row. That is step 1. By subtracting the smallest element of each row from all the elements of corresponding row, we get the following reduced matrix. Now I'll go for the same operation for column wise. Step 2. Subtracting this by subtracting the smallest element of each column from all the elements of the corresponding column all the elements of the corresponding column, we get reduced matrix. We get following reduced matrix. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And here also I have A, B, C. A, B, C, D. Now we have to do same operation column wise. We have to see for the step 1. In first column, what least element here? 0. We have to subtract 0 from each element. So we'll get the same. We'll get 3, 1, 0, 0. 3, 1, 0, 0. In second column, the least element is 0, so we'll get the same. We'll get third row 0 is there. We have to subtract 0 from each row, get the same. So second row and third row both are same. 2, 0, 3, 11. Third one we have 0, 3, 1, 23. In fourth column, the least element is 2. 2 we have to subtract. So 2, 0, 0, 30. 2, 0, 0, 30. That's it. So step 1 is subtracted each element from the row corresponding to all the elements. Column wise we that one. Okay. And now I have to check assignment. I have to give for step 3 is I have to go for assigning 0 allocations. I have to assign 0 allocations. Step 3. Assigning 0 allocations. Assigning 0 allocations. 1 minute. Assigning 0 ALLOC ATIOL. How means we have to give preference for single 0. We have to give preference for single 0. First row we only have single 0. So you can give single preference that one. So 8th person third job we getting. 8th person third job. Once it's fixed, corresponding row if you have any zeros or corresponding column if you have any zeros, we have to cancel it. No zeros. In second row, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So don't give preference now. In third row, how many we have preferences here? 2 zeros. Don't give it. In fourth one, we have how many zeros? Single zeros. So give preference here. Whenever you give preference here, corresponding row or corresponding column, if you have any zeros, we have to cancel it. First, I gave first row. Row 1, I consider single 0 is there. Directly I kept for A. Okay. Second row, so not ignore, should not again. There is another process. Okay. And now. Second row we have 2 zeros. Third row I have 2 zeros. I didn't give preference. For fourth row I gave preferences. D has single 0 I gave. Here, once you give 0 preference here, corresponding row or corresponding column, if you have any zeros, we have to cancel it. I cancel it. Now C we have only single 0 is there. Give preference for single 0. Corresponding row is nothing. The corresponding column we have one more zero there, cancel it. And now B we got a single zero. So over. How many allocations we got? 4 allocations we had. How many rows are there? 4 zeros we have. So number of rows is equal to number of allocations. So we get optimal solution. Correct? Number of assignments, number of rows is equal to number of allocations. Therefore, continue on here. You can write here. Therefore, number of rows is equal to number of zero allocations. So we got assignment problem. The solution is optimal. The solution is optimum. Nothing but for A. For 8th person, which job we give? 3rd job we give. For B person, which job we give? 2nd job we give. For C person, which job we give? D we give. For D, what we give? 1. Now, we say the amount of that also. Minimum cost is equal to minimum cost is equal to, here see. For A, 3rd person, not to A, see the question, okay. For A, not to get 3rd job, how much is he expecting? 12 rupees is expecting, right? 12. Sorry. Yes, here. 12. For B 2nd job, how much is there here? For B 2nd job is 22 is there. For C 4th job, 4th job almost 33. From the question we have right. For D, how much is expecting? First one is 21. Not minimum value or maximum value. Okay. Add this all these values, you get minimum cost of transportation as 88 rupees. 88 rupees. That's all. Whenever number of rows is equal to number of allocation, directly the solution is optimum. That's all. So once again, go back here. We have to find optimum assignment schedule. Optimum assignment schedule. Here, 4 jobs we have A, B, C, D, and 4 missions we have 1, 2, 3, 4 missions. We have to assign 1 job to 1 person and one job to 1 mission. And similarly, for 1 mission, they have given by only 1 job. That we have to assign it. So step 1 is subtracting smallest element of each row from all the elements of corresponding row. Subtracting the smallest element in each row. In the first row, what is the least element here? We have 12 is there. I did for 12. In second row, we have to subtract 12 from each element of that row only. In second row, the smallest element is 22. I subtract 22 from each element. In C, 3rd row, we have smallest element is 31. I subtract each element. In 4th row, I have smallest element is 21. So I subtract 21 from all the elements. Now, step 2 is for column wise, we have to do it. In first column, what is the least element? 0. 0, we have to subtract from each element. There is no change. Second row, the least element is 0. We have to subtract 0 from each element. There is no change. In 3rd column, we have the least element is 0. Subtract 0 from each element. There is no change. In 4th column, we have least element is 2. So you have to subtract 4 from the 2 from each element. We got this one. So row operation is over, column operation is over. Now step 3, we have to go for 0 allocations. Simply assign single 0 allocations. Assign single 0 allocations. Wherever you have single 0, there we give preference corresponding that row or corresponding column. If we have any other zeros, please cancel it, strike it. Okay, that I did. That I got 4 allocations I got, and rows also 4 or columns also 4 only. So simple I can say the solution is optimum solution. So for 8th person we have to assign 3rd mission. For B job we have to assign 2nd mission. For C job we have to assign for the 4th mission. For D we have to assign 1st mission. And write the minimum cost of assignment as with the help of question. For first one how much? 3, 12. Like that we have to assign it correspondingly. And add all the values, getting 88 rupees is the minimum assignment cost. Minimum assignment cost. That's all. It's enough for today. The next class will continue with one more problem, solving assignment problem with the help of Hungarian method. It's enough for today. Thank you.